north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Philly. Just a way out of the tunnel. Will match up with the Tampa Bay. The shadows starting on EA Sports. And on first down, English. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given. Keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 4. Taken down. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. English. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. English. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. English. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Clinton. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Off play action. English. he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? And he'll give it here to his running back. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tobin. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Off-play action. Tobin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. English, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team. So I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Tobin airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off play action. English. And he finds a man with a crossing route. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake. Tobin buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
On 1st and 10, English. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On 3rd down, Watkins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Clinton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, English. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Clinton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw on 3rd down, English. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Watkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action. Tobin. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard
here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Clinton. Oh, nice move. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Clinton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on 1st down. Clinton, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They run the counter. Clinton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second and 2.
From the gun, Tobin. He's going to let it fly.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Tobin. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the try here for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, we saw a close game.